Hello and welcome back to Pull the Charts. Today we are doing the practical magic actresses, Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock. And we're going to look at their charts. Yes, exactly. Their charts, them with practical magic, and the release of the new practical magic movie next year. So let's get started. We're going to pull up Nicole's chart first. Nicole Kidman's chart, and we have a good birth time. So we do have a correct rising sign. So Sun in Gemini, Scorpio rising, and a Sagittarius moon. So she was born in Hawaii because her parents were on student visas. So she has dual citizenship. She is of Scottish descent. That's why she's so pale. So you can really see that like redhead in her come out. She was started ballet at 3 years old. Parents, her dad was a psychologist
Oh,
and her mom was a nurse instructor. Okay.
mm,
So here she has that sun in Gemini in the eighth, right? I do see that like she's like channeled her ability and talent and like communication, acting. She's probably fond of
yeah.
socializing. She probably avoids super deep emotionalism, right? She kind of probably keeps a lot of things surfacey. In the eighth house, tracks support of others, can be creative. I felt like this was very eyes wide shut, right? Sex as an outlet. I felt like that movie was very that moon and rising sign. Also all the occult rumors, like, is she Illuminati? And she really like, I don't know, this sun here really shines when you like kind of expose hidden things. So that some of that was interesting. What do you think of? And it's a 29-degree Gemini.
I feel like she comes across more as her rising. Like you can look at her and see Scorpio, which I mean, traditionally that
Hmm.
would be the eighth house as well. But
Yeah.
that's what I see in there. Mostly when I look at her, I see.
The Scorpio.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I also feel like that eighth house with the Scorpio rising, it's like, I think she's probably very good at like what's said in the bedroom, kind of like stays there. Like, I feel like she knows
Hmm.
your secrets because Geminis will like chat you up lightly. And I feel like she's probably with that combination a little trusting.
I think I'm going to call the sun in Gemini in the eighth house pillow talk from now on.
Oh, the pillow princess.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's definitely a pillow. Yeah. Like say sweet
Hmm.
nothings to me.
Hmm.
I will say, I think that Mars and Libra, and we could probably talk about it later too, but I feel like that's the signing of an NDA.
Yeah.
And I think with it to the ninth there, I think it's a lot to do with probably the men in her life, the Tom Cruise
Mhm.
thing, but I also think she keeps her life pretty tight knit.
She does. She does.
I kind of feel like that's a little bit in there too. Especially, yeah, that's just kind of my like general thoughts when I saw this. I think she could probably use sex as a weapon
Mm,
with that south node on her rising. Um, yeah, that's kind of my thought there, is especially with that Mars,
yeah, I can see that.
right? I know that Scorpio rising, I thought about her role in the Nine Perfect Strangers, where she ran that like culty center. And I was like, oh, it's kind of perfect.
Mm.
Right? Like taking people to the shadow of the death to heal them. I know there's like a lot of mystery and quietness or like about her private life.
Well, I like the Neptune in the first house, you know.
Okay.
What you see isn't what you get at all. You know, people
Oh,
will say that you know, you show up in the world as your first house, you know, this is how I am, but I think well, and Neptune, we were just talking about that. Neptune glamorizes everything. So
mm-hmm.
it's really glamorizing all that Scorpio deliciousness. But
Yeah.
I truly believe what you see is not what you get. And
Yeah.
even when you look at photographs of her, she looks like a different person
Well, her
in
current
each
one.
one.
Well, we'll use her current one in an advertisement. Where she said she's dressed like Our Lady of Celery.
Yeah. Our perpetual lady of celery, yes.
Perpetual Lady of Celery. She's in this green dress on. Is it Vogue? Something? Yeah.
It
I'll
is,
put
yeah.
I also like that her Neptune trines Mercury, which to me
Yeah,
feels very actress.
it does. It
Being
does.
able to like put on the shell, put on a new
Mhm.
character.
Yeah.
Um, right? So she can be that Mercury, right? Sensitive to her surroundings, emotional. I feel like, okay, so this Mercury square to that Mars as well. I think about some of her relationships or maybe how she can be like, she could be a little bit easily swayed into things,
Mhm.
which I feel like
And
she may be swayed to sign the NDA or,
yeah, I would also say that's her south node as well, right there on the ascendant,
yeah,
that I agree with you that she could be.
yeah. I also feel like because it's Cancer too, you might have a family focus, but like we know was she adopted two kids with Tom Cruise, but you really don't know much about like besides what you hear in the media, which you can't take as
No,
anything real.
no.
So you really don't know that relationship. And I feel like that square again of like whatever that legal document was at the time of separation, like
Mhm.
will not be made public kind of thing. I also do feel like her partners tend to be creative people, right? She had a movie star,
Yeah.
musician.
Mhm.
So felt like that was very much her 12th house lovers. Lovers. Oh, I know. So you know how her posture is always so perfect.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
thought about that Jupiter and Leo, and I think about the tarot card where he's on the horseback and he's like perfect posture. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so her. She's just like
So
great
that
posture.
dancing,
It is from the dance scene.
yeah, there
Um,
is, yeah, interesting you brought up that card.
yeah. So the moon in Sagittarius.
Mhm.
So I was looking in some like interviews she's done. Let me tell you some of the things she said about her mother. She
Okay.
called her compass, her
Mm.
magic guide, and she's given me the fire to pursue the career I have.
Oh my gosh.
I was
She
like, you
just
just
spoke her whole chart.
she, like also like that Sagittarius moon. I was like, compass,
Oh,
fire to pursue your and like a guide. I was like, you just described a Sagittarius moon's relationship to their mother, like of one of the ways your relationship to your mother could be. And especially in your second
she
house of values, like the mother's set
exactly.
values for you.
But
And
she just explained her whole trine,
right. And her
her
mom
whole
helped her
grand
with
trine.
like how what to wear on the red
Mhm.
carpets. Right? Isn't that I was like,
Oh, that's that's weepy.
right? I was like, what did like her mother passed away a few years, but these were like I was like, oh my gosh, these are like perfect ways to describe your
Mhm.
relationship with a Sagittarius moon mom who's in
No.
your second house who helped establish your values. I thought that was really beautiful for her.
And looks like taught her how to work really hard with that Saturn and Aries right there.
Right? Like
Trine.
that thing right there. I
Hmm.
also feel like she's probably pretty comfortable on movie sets and like traveling around. Like
Yeah.
I think
Oh
she has
yeah.
her home base, but I
Mhm.
feel like she's okay on like a movie set.
Yeah.
Yeah, that moon trine Saturn is totally like your mom plays a huge role in your life. Like,
Hmm.
and then I looked
In
at
the sixth house of work. That's
like her mom
lovely.
was, and then that moon Venus
Hmm.
trine, right? She's taking
Hmm.
advantage of her artistic talent. So this is her mom going, yeah, pursue what you want to do,
Yeah.
right? And then you have the Venus Saturn. She can really gain through partnerships, like self-disciplined, which I mean, when you think about like initially marrying Tom Cruise, like that didn't hurt your career,
Mm.
right? Not that I would encourage that, but didn't hurt it.
No.
Having a little cocktail.
Also, her
Um,
dancing with Venus and Leo in the 10th house.
that's her ballet, all her ballet chart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
trining your Saturn there. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Like that
beautiful.
discipline, and
Hmm.
especially since it's fire, it just feels very like I do feel she's very, very much her chart.
Hmm.
She's very, very much it. I do think she does need to really think about her environment and who she's around. I
Yeah.
do think that Mars and Libra can be a good thing or bad thing, depending on who has the control of it.
Well, and it's in the 12th house. So I would lean more towards she's not in control.
And then it's like, this is your house of hidden enemies. And they're like,
Mhm.
here's
Mhm.
also like, here's the agreement of what we're going to sign, right?
Exactly.
Hmm. I also, the Virgo in the 11th house with that like Pluto, Uranus. And I think about how I feel like people, like, I think they like her, but it's like more like is it like a love hate? Like they feel like she comes off very proper.
Mhm.
She's very Stepford wife, which she played a Stepford wife. I think the movie was Stepford wife, right? Because of the way like, but she's also like ageless, which is very Virgo as well.
Mhm.
So she might be one of those actresses who doesn't really age. She also doesn't go in the sun. So vampire, but there's your sun in the eighth house. Who's
That's
Scorpio
true.
rising. She's
Hmm.
immortal. So good luck with that.
She is. She is.
Okay, should we look at her with the practical magic, the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we have practical magic, the first movie on the inside wheel. And I've just decided all movies are 11 a.m. matinee time start on the date it's released. That way we're consistent across everything we do. Okay.
Good. Perfect.
Okay.
I like
We're
that.
always consistent. So 11 a.m. East Coast time. We, it's America. Sorry, we're the center of the map. I don't know how to tell you. And then the outer wheel is going to be Nicole. Okay. That way we can show both her and Sandra the same. Okay.
Mhm.
So inner wheel, practical magic, outer wheel, Nicole. What do you think of this for her? I mean, I like the Mars.
Yes.
I think this was a nice way to establish her as her own person a little bit outside of like relationships with men, her own personal relationships.
Yeah.
Her
Don't
moon.
you love that it's called practical magic and it's got Neptune and Capricorn? That's some practical magic right there.
And she is Scorpio rising. So she also played more of the like sister that was a little more wild and not grounded or earthy. You know, she was kind of the naughty sister. Naughty,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? The like one with the man that, you know, she had
Hmm.
to bury they had to bury her boyfriend, right?
Yeah. She couldn't wait to fall in love. I
Mm-hmm.
can quote you the whole movie all night long if you'd like.
We can have midnight margaritas. I wonder if they'll do that in the next one because it was such a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of? Okay, so inner wheels, practical magic. She's got her Neptune on that Chiron in the 12th house, which is very interesting having to bury lovers, right? I'm sure she
Yeah.
has some men in her past she would like to bury too. Um, let's see, the movie's moon was squaring her moon
Hmm.
and Jupiter, 3 and 9. Okay. Oh, the North Node in the fifth house, close to her Saturn. So here's her putting in all that work,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
Oh, that was her North.
Exactly.
Yeah, her North Node in the. Okay, so her North Node with that Saturn. Okay.
It's also, I like how it's her south node is on the Mercury of the movie.
So her South Node is here.
Yeah. Oh, I meant no.
Wait, the inner wheel is practical magic.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
her south node,
over here. Yes.
yeah, is on
Mhm.
is on the movie's Mercury.
Yes. Well, what do you like about that?
Well, what I like about that is that, it is uncovering, it is, and it's all in Scorpio. So,
Yeah,
you know, it's all about, I like it. I like it. It's all spell work right there.
it's true. It is spell work, and
Mhm.
this is showcasing her maybe witchy side,
Yeah, I
right?
agree.
The
Yeah.
seductress, right?
Hmm.
I mean, these men kind of get like a little obsessed with her, right?
Oh, and then her son is, what is that, trining the South Node and
Trining the
sextiling
trining the
the
moon.
movie South Node, and then it's sextiling. Is it sextiling? It's sextiling the North Node.
Yeah, so this is hers right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's got this going towards movie, which is interesting because this movie's about sisters,
Yes.
right? Here's the siblings, right? They're,
Hmm.
which is interesting. It's the South Node because it's, they had this like
Well,
break, and then the one
yeah.
has to come and clean up the other one's messes, you
Which is
know,
really what it's about because she felt like she wasn't the magic one, so she left,
right.
then.
But also like this, I think Pisces on the fourth house for the movie too. Feels
Hmm.
very like this like mystical witchy family,
Well, it was, yeah,
right? I felt
exactly.
like that was really well done, and they both had to get return home. They're like grounded.
Mm-hmm.
This is her chart, right? She had to go back home.
Oh, and it's really hard to dig those holes.
Oh no, she take me in.
Ugh.
I want to go back home.
Oh, so Saturn is trining the Pluto then?
Who's Pluto? Where are we at? Pluto. Okay, so
Okay,
Saturn.
so,
Oh yeah, it's trining the
oh,
practical. Oh, okay. So
magic. Oh,
look at this. The
that,
movie.
yeah, right on the ascendant.
Mm-hmm. And then it's trining. Yeah, then it trines here.
Hmm.
Trines her. I'm just gonna draw all over this. Blah. I also like this eighth house
Yeah.
going on here,
Hmm.
right? Like here's the family involved, right? This is about sisters, the
Yeah.
occult. She was kind of this like wild one that needed all the attention, right, from the guys.
Hmm.
The other sister was the homely herbalisty one, right?
Oh, but she was.
Well, wait till we get to hers. Wait till we get to hers. Wait. So I feel like this was a good representation. Like I feel like this was
Yeah,
well cast. We'll say
I agree. I agree.
well cast. It was able for her to play this very well. Hmm.
And she did.
Okay, so let's pull up our other girl, Sandra Bullock. Here we have Sandra Bullock's birth chart. The birth time is poor. Okay, so might be a little off. Gotta love the rankings. So here is America's Sweetheart.
Yes.
America's Sweetheart, which, let's see, Sun and Leo unaspected, right? So she stands alone.
Hmm.
Nothing and no one can kind of stand in your way. This is actually kind of nice. Um, so here she has that. And then she is an Aquarius moon for sure, whether we go up or down in time. Definitely an Aquarius moon. I feel like she is a Gemini rising. I feel like it does fit her.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think this is probably pretty close to her birth time if it's not it. She's also a full moon baby.
Mm,
So that's also interesting. So her mom was an opera singer and she was an army brat for 12 years. And then when her mom was on tour in Europe, she would stay with a cousin or aunts. And this I felt like you could really see with her moon squaring Jupiter.
mhm.
Um, so I thought that was kind of it played out in her chart as well. Some of like her And then she would take small parts in her mom's operas.
Oh, wow.
And then when she went to high school, she was a high school cheerleader and in theater.
Hmm.
So I feel like, yeah, she had a very like artistic like family. Yeah. So the mom was opera singer, voice teacher, and her dad was an army employee, but also a part-time voice coach and worked for the Pentagon.
Oh.
So do you wanna play poli psyop ish? Would you like to play conspiracy theory? No, we won't do that. But kind of interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with being like America's sweetheart. Um, okay, so as a moon in Aquarius, first thing I thought about was her movie, and I think it's called Bird Box, because everything you do is you process through your head first. And I think, is that the one where you had to like, she was
Yes.
right? I felt like that was so Aquarius. Like, don't
Hmm.
use our senses. We do everything logically. So you just gotta like navigate everything with your logic. And I
Hmm.
was like, oh, there's Bird Box movie.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Did you know that she was also this also made me think about this square here. She was the highest paid actress of 2010 and 2014. But I feel like it doesn't ever go to her head. Like you wouldn't
No,
know unless you saw the article on it,
no, no,
right? Like she's like, I don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
no.
That's tacky. That's tacky. We don't talk
Yeah.
about that. Right? Thought that was
Hmm.
interesting. So she has two adopted kids, which interesting because also her fellow actress has two adopted and two biological kids. So also kind of interesting they both have these adopted children.
Hmm.
Um so this moon square Jupiter here too could be a little bit of separation from parents, which I think when her mom was traveling, there was times when she didn't get to see her as much. And then that's when she stayed with her aunts and her cousins. But music and travel as like avenues of expression. And I was like, oh my God, she like went around with her mother at these like the operas. I was like, you are your chart. Also, things I didn't know about her younger life at all.
No,
Mm-mm,
no.
mm. I do like this quite a bit, right? I felt like
Hmm.
this is Miss Congeniality,
Yes.
right? True
Yes.
romantic, charming, great energy, works well with the public, right? Good humored.
Hmm.
I felt like that was that movie, just written on that little line there. Hmm. Um, she also, well, she's had some issues with gentlemen, right? She was
Hmm.
married to the one guy and he was not very lovely. She also, so it's interesting because she's so much air, right? With the Mars, Venus, and Aquarius. And I feel like once you turn off an Aquarius moon or these Mars and these Geminis, I feel like once she's done, like when she found out, it was like divorce done.
Yeah.
I feel like she was like, you kind of turned me off. You did something bad. Like, please don't talk to me again.
Right.
Just cuts it out of the life, which I feel like is very air signed. Hmm. What are some of your thoughts? I'm just like, la, la, la.
I love this because she has a lot of the same placements I do. So
Okay, tell me
we're like
which ones.
cosmic sisters. No, I mean it's the Saturn opposing Uranus,
Okay,
go crazy. Oh, follow the rules. Oh, go crazy. Follow the rules. It's a little hard.
right.
Our nodes, yeah.
Wait, your Saturn. Yeah, it's very much like that whole idea of what life is serious, work hard to find the middle.
Mhm.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like you're very like you can fly by the seat of your pants, but it doesn't feel like it's very comfortable all the time if you do that.
No, and don't put me with a big group of people. I gotta do my own thing, you know.
Yeah, she
I
doesn't
think
have
she's
like
that way.
this generation doesn't have like the squads like we had like the
Yeah.
brat packs,
Hmm.
like and then like these some of these like younger little groups. Like I feel like this you guys didn't do this. You
No.
didn't roam as little packs. And even old Hollywood, they did. But then there was like this
Mhm.
generation here that was like,
Yeah,
no.
I got to do it my way. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
really is. It's interesting.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of your Saturn and I mean, you guys all just had your second Saturn returns.
Hmm.
Yeah. Do you underestimate your own self-worth? Do you feel that way?
Oh, Saturn and Pisces? Heck yeah,
Yeah.
we do. Sure, we
Mhm.
do. You could call us the failure to launch.
Which is funny because she did gravity.
Yeah, one more, like, no, one more class, then I'll be ready. One more.
That's so funny you said failure to launch. Okay, so you also have that Neptune in Scorpio,
Yeah.
right? Which was the generation to put the first man on the moon, if we believe
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
But she is very charitable, and they did these Paddington bears all over like the world, and she like donated one that was dressed in the
Oh,
the astronaut outfit, which I thought was like Aquarius moon gravity. So that's so
right.
funny you said like failure to launch.
Hmm.
Yeah, but you guys are quiet about like you're not as like mouthy about what you have. It's a little
Hmm.
more like reserved and
Yeah, that's gauche.
it has a little more it has a little more grace is what I was gonna say. You have a little more grace than some of these generations.
I love her. I've loved her from day one. So,
Gosh, yes.
I mean, really love her.
Right. She's yeah. She gets a dinner invite.
Hmm.
She gets a dinner invite. Our magical table. Um yeah, I like
Sharon sits in people's closets, and I would just follow her around like a puppy.
I feel like her closet wouldn't be that fun. I think her sense of humor I would enjoy because of her we both have that Gemini rising and Aquarius
Yeah,
moon.
and Aquarius moon. She is a lot like you too. So,
Yeah, I feel like we would just look at each other and be like, yeah, I got it.
mhm.
Yeah, let's sit that person next to that one at the end of the table. I feel like we would just like,
Yes.
and then
Hmm.
we would do it to where we'd put two people together because we know it would be a disaster just because we want to watch it. I just, I want to watch them squirm a little. That's very mean, but true. Yeah, yeah. You would do the same.
I would do the same.
Okay, should we pull her chart with I didn't really feel like she had the full she didn't do the full mystic triangle, by the way, because I know I love to.
No,
No,
I
and
keep
plus
looking at
it has
that.
to be with
Yeah.
planets, and this has
Yeah.
a node here. So not a
Hmm.
true mystic triangle, guys. So okay, so let's pull up her with Practical Magic 1. We have inner wheel, Practical Magic 1, outer wheel, Sandy, because we're besties now.
Hmm.
Okay. What do you think?
Well, I really love at the top of the chart the Pluto moon conjunction there.
Hmm.
That's very, we're
She was
we're
like the
coming
good
into our
one.
power, women. We're just coming into our power here. We're taking it back from.
And I feel like she was the one that did like the good magic,
Hmm.
right?
She did. Yeah.
Like I feel like she really knew how to like work the herbs and
Hmm.
I feel like the she was like the real alchemist who continued to practice in the happy, nice way. I also love that
Hmm.
she had that her Mercury was right on the North Node,
Exactly. I was just looking at that.
right? It's so nice. So nice. I
Yeah.
also feel like her Leo sun in the eighth, whereas I felt like she was kind of like the good one and the like good and evil. Like I feel like this
Hmm.
plays into her being the good one. Yeah, and then the south node in her moon. What do you think of that third house? Right. She was, I think, well, that node in the moon in the third, and she was the sister that had to like clean up the messes. I feel so
Hmm.
like dragged back in.
I know. And Chiron and Jupiter, like, oh,
Right? Let me
well, but I mean, she was the herbalist in the movie too. So,
Mhm. Also, she was like, the adults, right? It just feels
Mhm.
like, yeah.
Yeah, in some cases, you know.
Hmm. It'd be interesting to see how they play the characters in the second one.
Mhm.
Hmm. Also, her moon trined the sun and Venus here. I like that a lot. I feel like these two women really enjoyed doing this movie together.
Yes.
I feel like they
I
do,
think
even though
they
you don't see them like hang out a ton, but they're both
no.
like Nicole lives in Nashville, like Sandra lives in like Austin. I feel like
Mhm.
they probably are like friends. And I bet they like really enjoy.
Yeah, and you could see, I think after this, probably, you know, acquaintances when you first started, but at the end, they were sisters for life. And even when you see like the very few pictures that have been released for the second movie, I mean, the body language itself speaks volumes. Those two love each other.
Oh, that's good.
Hmm.
That's really nice.
It is nice. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like both of these movies were very lovely in their charts. They're
I
very good for them.
agree.
hmm Do you want to look at the two of them mushed together, or do we go right
Yeah,
into Practical Magic too? Want to
let's
mush
go to
them?
practical magic too.
You want to go two? Okay. Do you want to look at the chart for two first, so we can bet
Yes.
on it? Okay.
Hmm.
Here is the Practical Magic 2, just the movie. How do we think we're going to do? First of all, it is a Scorpio rising because I use my 11 a.m. New York matinee time,
Hmm.
right? Sun in Virgo. Oh, how very witchy witchy. It's perfect. It's perfect. Opposing Neptune in Aries, right? Glamorizing in the fifth house. Very
Hmm.
creative, like you said, glamorizing
Yeah.
what it's in. Um, okay, so how do we feel about this? Okay, so we have a south node against the. Okay, what do you feel
But look at what that's doing. It's a
trining?
grand trine again with the south node. I mean, I guess trine-ish, but south node down to the oh, it's got a Sagittarius moon too.
I think that's exactly
It is
it's Nicole's
her.
20, right? Wasn't she 23 degrees?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
then over to Chiron. I think, first of all, I think this is going to be healing for most of our hearts to finally have this movie.
We have been waiting since
Years,
1998.
since
1998.
1998.
Oh my God, how many years has that been? Like it's almost
Way
20
too
years.
many.
18
Yes.
years, right? So which means that the two movies, are we at a nodal? I believe we might be at a nodal. I'll tell you the
We
nodes is
are.
the other one. Yeah, the nodes were
Yeah.
28 north node of Leo.
Hmm.
South node was 28 of. Okay, so this is a nodal opposition.
Yeah.
So they literally waited a full cycle to do this.
Hmm.
Okay, this will be interesting to see. Like this one doesn't I think on part of I think this will do well because it is such a cult following. And I think that might be what that South Node in Leo really shows us is that no matter whether the movie has a great storyline or not, the cult will drive its box office.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I don't know what it says. I mean, you got Pluto down here, the third house.
Yeah, but look what it's doing.
I'm listening. Okay, how do you feel like this is
It's
good?
sextiling Neptune over there.
Okay, so they've got to really use this Aquarius.
Hmm.
Do you think there might be some like glamour magic in it?
Probably. And
Okay.
then Neptune then is sextiling Uranus up there in the seventh house.
Okay. They better not play a switch body thing. Oh, please don't do that. Um,
No, no, because I think they're following the story pretty closely. So that's all I'm
it's
going to.
18 years later. What story are they following closely?
There's been like 4 books since the movie came out.
Oh my God, people read. Okay, I'm sorry. There's books.
Okay, I'm good.
I have a
I'm
year to
going to
read them.
order all of them for you.
Also, I have until okay, so clearly we need to book talk this. Okay, you know what? I think I can like put on Tiki Taki. You can put
Mhm.
in books. Okay, so I'm gonna need to read all the
Yeah,
books.
because I think they're doing actually the last story, which is, yeah, it's
So is number one the first book?
no. Well, yes, I want to say so. Yes. And then they did Maria's story in a book where she was left on the island pregnant.
Sorry, what?
So
Wh-
you remember in Practical Magic, we're gonna cut all this out, right? So in Practical Magic,
Do we have to cut it all out? Can please explain
so
everything
in
to us.
Practical Magic, they were telling the story, and Maria back in the day, the great great grandmother
Okay.
ended up pregnant by someone in town. They were going to hang her as a witch, and she snapped the rope and landed, and they left her on the island to be have the babies. And so
Okay.
then this is how the story started. So one of the books is Maria's story, and it's delicious. Delicious.
Okay.
Yes. And then there's Practical Magic. Then we're going to go into even more than like their daughters that you see in Practical Magic, her
Yeah.
daughters. Then they're like young women and going through stuff. And then we have the final one with,
Okay, I did not realize any of this.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
such a Practical Magic nerd.
oh yeah, I did not realize there was like four books associated with the
Mhm.
movies. Okay, so this is okay, so is that why it's North Node in the fourth house then? This is like the generational family.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, okay. And this is about the one that was hung, maybe? No.
No, this one is gonna, I'm pretty, it feels like this one's gonna be well, the girls don't look old enough to be the last story yet, but
Okay.
we'll see what they do.
All right. Now that we decided.
Oh, no, that's what it was. Yes. So one of the books was about the aunties and how they grew up and came of an age. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's all the stories of all the women, but I have a feeling it's going to be the last one,
Okay.
last book.
Might need a family tree.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you need like holiday reading where you're just on the couch,
You mean my life?
no, I mean like holiday reading,
Yes,
reading for fun, not for all those
that's
other
true.
things.
That's true.
Mhm.
More fun reading. Okay, so let's see how both of the ladies match up to this chart.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Practical Magic 2 on the inner wheel, and on the outer wheel is Nicole Kidman. Okay, so obviously, I love the vertex. I like
Mhm.
the sun on the vertex. Oh, Saturn. Oh, I'm okay with that.
Yes. Yes.
This is good for her. This feels good for her.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is that one, two, three, four, fifth house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is a good, especially with like going through the new divorce. I feel like this is a nice like kickoff.
Isn't
Uh,
it crazy? It's just crazy. It's so lovely.
yeah. I also like the North Node is trining her sun
Yes.
and let's see, it's trines her. Okay, it comes in
Hmm.
to her. Well, it's out of sign there. Okay. The south node on her Venus there, or the her south node on the movie's Venus. So I think you're kind of revisiting. That feels like you're
Yeah.
revisiting the magic. Um, I don't mind the movies. Okay, so she's got her. Okay, so do you think she's gonna be like the gooder one? That's not a word. Like, will her role change a little in this one?
Yeah. They're all older. They become mature witches.
Hollywood, they're really only like 5 years older.
Yeah. No. No. I think they're closer, because at the end of Practical Magic, they were, you know, Nicole Kidman's character had moved home. She was very comfortable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so we also have I like Nicole's Venus on the Jupiter
Hmm.
as well. That's nice, along with her vertex on the Mars. This is like it feels like coming home to like hang out with your family and be with
I agree.
your extended family a bit because it's
Hmm.
ninth. Third would be your local neighborhood. This is like your more. It does feel culty. That ninth house, that stacked ninth house. I was gonna say it. It feels culty. Yeah, you can bet
Oh,
on this movie because the fans will show up.
yes,
Anyone
we
from the
will. I
age
already
of
have the day off.
yeah, can't even make like 6 months plans, and you're like, I've already taken the day off.
I'm sorry. I have plans that week.
I don't know if I'm gonna still be working here, but I have the day off.
It's on the calendar.
Oh my gosh, I love that. But also, great idea.
Hmm.
We'll go together. We'll go together.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Hmm.
I agree.
Yeah, and all of our super fans
Hmm.
by then, our bazillions of fans. We can all go
Yes,
together.
we're all going to go together.
Yes. We'll just somehow magically rent out a theater.
A whole theater.
Oh, wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
with snacks. Yes.
Well, you remember when I went to witch camp and she played this movie and then she had them bring out on the timing of the
Mhm.
margaritas for everybody. So that was super fun.
Mm,
Um, yeah. Okay. So I like the movies Uranus in the seventh. I love a good sextile. Also with her, this feels good for her for partnerships.
yeah.
I do feel like she needs to be around like good people.
The aunties.
The aunties, yeah.
Hmm.
Like, but also like Leo with like just strong, like people who just like welcome you in with like open arms.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like that's very nice. Okay, so her moon is there's still conjunct, it's just a wide conjunction. She's 13 and
Yeah.
it's 23. But still the same moon, still in Sag.
Doesn't it feel like broomsticks?
Oh, it does feel good. Are we just gonna like rename Sagittarius like that?
Yes,
No longer a Sag
to
symbol. It's just a
witches'
we just
broomsticks.
do we just like flip the part of the arrow down and make it a broomstick? Okay, I'm with it.
Yes.
I
Hmm.
mean, we can do whatever we want at this point. It's fine. I like that idea. That's really fun.
Hmm.
I like the North Node in the sixth house.
Yep, I
Okay,
just do.
let's pull up Sandy. Okay, so take a
Okay.
quick snapshot of this.
Okay.
Remember this, okay? Let's
Mm.
go to Sandra. Okay, here we have the inner wheel, Practical Magic 2, outer wheel, Sandra Bullock. So, once again, she gets this
Mhm.
because it's the nodal opposition, so her 10th house, she gets this Mercury south node this time. And then her moon is pretty close to the north node in the fourth. The movie's
Mhm.
vertex, I like it by her ascendant. It would be in her first house. So I feel like
Oh,
this
wow.
is really good. I think it was meant to be that they remade this or they did part two. I mean, they made us
I
wait 18
agree.
years, but schedules, writing. Her sun square, okay, the movie's sun squares quite a bit in
Yeah.
the eighth house. So I don't mind squares because of like, I wonder, how do you feel about that? because it's also a Gemini Virgo, which both have to do a lot to do with like logic and the mind. And also the house of like other people's monies, partnerships,
Mhm.
her Venus, Mars there. Curious to see the storyline in the movie and what her role is in it.
Mhm.
Very curious. Because that's a nice stack in the eighth house. I just don't know about that, like square to.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm going to say this way that it is the eighth house, and the eighth house leans more towards occult,
Mhm.
those kinds of things. But Virgo, that Virgo sun is, how do they say it? It distills the magic down and makes it mundane for the rest of us.
Mhm.
So I think it'll work out all right.
So would you guess that there will be more quotes from the movie that come from her or Nicole Kidman? Ooh,
Hmm, that's a good question.
like who's going to have the quotable lines?
If it's anything like the first one, there's no such thing. Everyone gets quoted.
Okay.
In fact, I think the aunties got quoted the most.
Oh, okay. I love it.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay, so also the movie, right? We have that Neptune plane over there. Her Neptune
Hmm.
plane on that Scorpio. It's good. Okay. Okay, so her south node is in the second house.
Yeah.
I don't, this is weird to me. Like, was this like more of a fun movie for her? Like, will this gross as high as some of her other ones? She's not going to be like the 2010, 2014, or whatever those years were that she was like the highest grossing 2010,
Well,
2014, the highest grossing paid actress.
I think a, it just feels like some of the roles she's been playing have been more serious and more sci-fi, that kind of thing. So this one was probably a lot more fun for her.
Okay. Less serious.
Yeah.
I mean, North Node and Cancer.
Well, yeah.
I know. I'm wondering if like, is this a better movie for Nicole
Oh,
than it
I
is
think,
for Sandy?
yeah, maybe.
That's what I kind of feel a little bit.
Yeah,
Still
maybe.
good. I mean, you still have that her Jupiter is trine the moon. I think it's a good partnership. I just don't know if because she's kind of used to these huge blockbuster payouts. I do wonder, I don't know what they're paying the girls for this. Yeah. I don't know. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
feel
interesting. Look at
as
that. Her sun is opposing the movie's Pluto.
yeah. That's 300.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to keep our eye on this one.
I think maybe watch also the press,
Mhm.
how the press when they do the circuits, right? When they go out and do their press
Mhm.
tours. I'd
Mhm.
be curious to see how that goes as well. Does it become all about one of the girls versus the other kind of thing too? Be interesting. I'll be curious to watch how this plays out.
Yes.
Not as magical, I feel like.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. I still
We'll
think it's
see.
going to do very well because the cult loves it. It's like you couldn't make a bad, what's the movie that comes out around with the Halloween movie? The
Yes.
witches. Yeah, the Sanderson sisters. Like you can
Hmm.
make like the worst script and everyone be like, I love it. It's great.
Yes. It
Right?
was.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So I feel it's the same way. Okay. So this is so far off. We'll have to like come back and re-reference this, I'm sure.
I agree.
Because I
After
think
you read the books.
I'm going to read the books one. I think you're going to have a long year of this potential divorce with Nicole that will take a lot. I do kind of
I
get
think that's
bummed.
why the focus is going to be off Sandra Bullock this time a little bit.
I gotta be honest, like that kind of, I don't know, it's just like keep your personal crap out of your work, like work-life
Well,
balance.
and I think both of them do that though, because Sandra Bullock and the feeling that I got a little bit is too, she's going to be really protective of everything,
Nicole.
you
Oh,
know?
Nicole will
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Yeah, I think Sandra of Nicole,
Oh,
actually.
Sandra, Nicole, yeah. It's just very, yeah. I want to see how this kind of plays out over the next few months. Like, is he going to write an album about her or something?
Well, I was wondering about that too, especially,
Because I feel like everyone does now.
all of this happened about the same time that it's a wrap, the movie's a wrap, and then suddenly there's this divorce out of nowhere.
Yeah, like was he cheating while she was gone? You know what I mean? And you're just like, oh
Yeah,
great.
and I don't care, frankly.
I think you and I both said like we don't need either one of you on the
I
market.
I don't
We don't
care.
really care.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, she seems to be doing, but again, you don't really see much about her. It's all about him.
Yeah, and neither they don't live in Hollywood, so you have these two people who aren't necessarily overly paparazzied.
Hmm.
So,
Unless you wear
well,
celery.
yeah, our lady, I'm gonna Our Lady of what is it?
Our
Our Immaculate
Lady
Lady
of
of Celery.
Perpetual Celery.
Our Lady of
Yes.
Perpetual Celery. Yeah, it's a photo. Um, yeah, I'll put it up. I'll put it up. It's
It doesn't look.
pretty. It's crazy. I don't know. So, anyways, practical magic. It's a year away. Get your betting odds in now.
I know. I know.
Yes.
We'll have
So,
to revisit.
yeah. So, if you would like to do a reading with either of us, you can check out. I will put a slide up with our information, but also in the notes in the description so that you can find us. But
Mhm.
like and subscribe and follow along. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of time to read. We'll just do a book club update. We'll work on my reading. I read so much. Okay, here we go. Thanks so much.